what are the challenges? I would say it's really, number one is macroeconomic growth and the lack thereof. It's very difficult to grow a sizable portfolio and to keep delivering above inflation growth when the macroeconomics aren't in your favor. And we're barely clinging onto 1%. I think the GDP prediction for SA this year is 0.7% of growth, so it's really low. And then the other burning issue for us as a sector, not only listed real estate, but the South African property market, is really the lack of delivery at a local government level. And I think that hampers us more and is probably more of a negative to growth than what's happening at a higher country level within the presidency and in, sort of the ministerial roles. I think it's far more relevant to us as an industry with what's happening at the coalface. Are we getting plans approved? Is there water? Is there power being delivered? Are the roads being maintained? The very basic services, I think, is more of an industry issue that we all need to try and deal with alongside government. I think what we've seen in terms of the opportunities that's brought has been, we've seen the solar rollout. So I think we've done about 35 megawatts. I saw some industry statistics that it's well north of 300 megawatts that the listed real estate sector has delivered in terms of photovoltaics. I think that's been an opportunity that perhaps presented itself through the load shedding that was imposed by Eskom. And I think we're also seeing some opportunities in providing potable water at our centres, at our office properties, even at our logistics parks for tenants. And I think that's made everybody realise that we can actually run these assets on quite a self-sustaining, almost off-grid type of model, which does enhance our returns. And I think it certainly makes the tenant's cost of occupation slightly lower. I think one of the things that we're very optimistic about in the broader sector is the growth in logistics. We're still seeing a lot of demand from tenants for new warehouses, for bigger warehouses, for higher spec warehouses, and that's something that we have been delivering over the last 10 years, and I think we'll continue to deliver. We still have a relatively large land bank, although that's reduced quite significantly from 1 million square meters to about 150,000 square meters today. And then the convenience retail that we offer. We are focused generally on the lower LSMs, although not exclusively. But I think basic goods and services and the delivery of those is also a very optimistic sector as we look at the general market and where we see growth. And I think the defensiveness of real estate in general is also, I think something that we look forward to. It's a very stable sector. It's always good to have a portfolio of real estate investments in any portfolio of investments. So Fortress's performance over the last 12 months on the JSE, I think we've delivered a total return of nearly 40%, which has been, really good. I think a lot better than we expected this time last year, but the sector's had a really nice rally post the optimism of the GNU and also slightly lower interest rates. So it's certainly a positive 12 months, and I hope that we can replicate that going forward.